I never expected to cross paths with you again. Yet, here we are, ready to explore the smoky secrets of Hollywood's elite. Some of the biggest names in the industry have indulged in cigars that are anything but ordinary. These cigars have been a part of their lives, representing more than just a pastime. They have embodied power, defiance, and a certain level of sophistication that has captivated audiences for decades. Take Orson Welles, whose love for cigars was as grand as his cinematic vision. His larger-than-life persona was often accompanied by a thick cloud of smoke, making him a memorable figure both on and off the screen. Then there's Sammy Davis Jr., whose cigar was a staple of his performances, adding flair to his already vibrant stage presence. As we delve into the world of Hollywood's 35 worst cigar smokers, we will uncover the stories behind these iconic figures and their infamous habits. Each puff tells a tale of ambition, rebellion, and the allure of the cigar culture that has left an indelible mark on Tinseltown. Dennis Hopper's life was a whirlwind of creativity and chaos, and cigars became a symbol of his newfound balance after achieving sobriety. Known for his wild lifestyle during his early years, Hopper turned to cigars and coffee as a more grounded indulgence. His preference for punch cigars earned him a place in their advertisements, where his image as a rebel-turned-refined gentleman shone through. Hopper's love for cigars wasn't just a personal habit. It became an emblem of his transformation. This shift in his life allowed him to express his individuality while maintaining his signature edge. The cigars represented a more sophisticated side of him, contrasting sharply with the reckless persona he had in his youth. As he embraced this new chapter, the act of smoking cigars became a ritual that reflected his journey from chaos to clarity. It was a way for him to enjoy life's pleasures without the destructive behaviors that once defined him. His connection to cigars was deep, intertwining with his identity as an artist and a man who had seen the extremes of life. Number 15 highlights Whoopi Goldberg's unpredictable cigar choices, which perfectly encapsulate her eclectic and vibrant career. Known for her versatility, she has taken on a wide range of roles, from her Oscar-nominated performance in The Color Purple to her iconic stand-up comedy routines. This versatility extends to her cigar preferences, where she has shown a distinct taste for Cohibas. Her choice of cigars reflects her individuality and her refusal to conform to Hollywood norms. For Goldberg, smoking cigars is not just a pastime, it is a bold statement about her personality. She embraces her uniqueness and uses cigars as a way to express herself. This adds another layer to her multifaceted identity, showcasing her as a woman who is unapologetically herself. Her cigar smoking habit is a testament to her vibrant spirit and her ability to stand out in an industry that often tries to box people in. This combination of talent and personal flair makes her a memorable figure in Hollywood history. Number 12 Paul Anka, the music legend behind hits like My Way, brought the same precision and passion to his love for Cuban cigars as he did to his songwriting. Anka's unwavering dedication to the purity of Cuban cigars reflected his meticulous nature and appreciation for life's finer details. He understood that just as a song requires careful crafting, a good cigar demands the same level of attention and respect. Anka often spoke about the joy of savoring a perfectly rolled stodgy, taking time to appreciate the rich flavors and aromas that come from high-quality tobacco. This ritual was not just about smoking. It was a moment of reflection and creativity for him. Whether he was in the studio working on timeless melodies or enjoying a quiet evening with a cigar, Anka embodied a blend of discipline and indulgence. His passion for cigars became an integral part of his creative and personal rituals, enhancing his artistic expression and providing a sense of relaxation amidst the demands of fame. Number 27 highlights Bill Cosby, who often used his cigar-smoking mishaps as material for his comedy, turning even his most embarrassing moments into laugh-out-loud anecdotes. One memorable story involved Cosby accidentally smoking the ash end of a cigar during a live broadcast at the Winter Olympics. This moment became a comedic gem, showcasing his ability to find humor in unexpected situations. His cigar tales resonated with audiences, blending humor with a touch of relatability. For Cosby, cigars were more than just a habit. They were props in the ongoing narrative of his life. He had a unique talent for transforming everyday experiences into entertaining stories, making his audience feel connected to him. His cigar stories often reflected the ups and downs of life, reminding everyone that laughter can be found even in the most awkward moments. Cosby's approach to comedy was rooted in his ability to share these relatable experiences, making him a memorable figure in Hollywood history. George Burns, the ever-charming comedian, is often remembered for his unique blend of humor and charisma. He credited his remarkable longevity to a life filled with laughter, love, and, notably, cigars. For over 70 years, Burns maintained a habit of smoking 10 to 15 cigars a day, a practice that many would consider detrimental to health. However, he defied conventional wisdom about aging and health, turning his cigar habit into a key part of his public persona. Whether he was performing on stage, acting in films, or engaging in interviews, Burns' quick wit and ever-present cigar became synonymous with his enduring charm. His cigars were not just a personal indulgence, they symbolized a life well lived, filled with humor and resilience. Burns often joked about his smoking, using it as a way to connect with audiences and share his outlook on life. His ability to blend humor with his cigar habit made him a beloved figure in Hollywood, and his legacy continues to influence comedians and entertainers today. Jack Nicholson, Hollywood's enigmatic bad boy, made the switch from cigarettes to cigars, finding a new source of relaxation and enjoyment. Known for his roles in The Shining and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Nicholson's preference for Cuban cigars added an air of sophistication to his otherwise rebellious persona. His transition to cigars marked a significant change in his public image, as he embraced the rich flavors and cultural heritage associated with these fine smokes. Whether on the golf course or at a Hollywood gala, his cigars became a trademark of his off-screen charisma, mirroring the layers of complexity and charm that define his career. The sight of Nicholson enjoying a cigar has become iconic, often seen as a symbol of his laid-back yet intense personality. This habit not only reflects his personal taste, but also enhances his image as a man who enjoys the finer things in life, balancing his wild reputation with moments of refined indulgence. His love for cigars has made him a memorable figure in Hollywood, contributing to the mystique that surrounds his legendary status. Michael Richards' portrayal of Kramer on Seinfeld didn't just redefine comedic eccentricity, it also helped popularize cigars among a new generation. Kramer's quirky habit of smoking cigars, often in the most unconventional settings, became a cultural trend during the cigar renaissance of the 1990s. The character's wild antics and carefree attitude made cigar smoking seem fun and approachable. Instead of being seen as a luxury item for the elite, cigars became a symbol of personality and humor thanks to Richards' unique performance. His character often lit up a cigar in moments of excitement or stress, making it a relatable prop that resonated with viewers. Off-screen, Richards embraced cigars in his personal life, further cementing his connection to the trend he helped spark. This blend of humor and cigar culture created a lasting impact, influencing how cigars were perceived in popular culture. The lighthearted accessibility he brought to the cigar world made it less about status and more about enjoying life's quirky moments. Peter Falk's portrayal of Columbo, the disheveled yet brilliant detective, made cigars an iconic element of his character's charm. Columbo's ever-present cigar was more than a prop. It symbolized his casual, unpretentious nature, which disarmed suspects while he pieced together their crimes. The way Falk held the cigar, often with a slightly crooked smile, added to the character's endearing qualities. It was a tool that helped him blend into the background, allowing him to observe and listen carefully, often leading to unexpected breakthroughs in his investigations. Falk's personal love for cigars added authenticity to his role, creating a seamless blend of actor and character. This connection made Columbo not just a detective, but a relatable figure who felt like a friend. Beyond Columbo, Falk's cigars reflected his grounded personality and enduring appeal as one of Hollywood's most relatable stars. His love for the simple pleasures in life resonated with audiences, making him a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Often seen with a cigar in hand, Alfred Hitchcock, the legendary master of suspense, approached this habit with the same precision and care he applied to his films. His cigars were not just a personal indulgence, they served as a tool for focus and relaxation during the intense and often lengthy shoots of his iconic movies like Psycho and Rear Window. The act of smoking a cigar allowed Hitchcock to clear his mind, helping him to concentrate on the intricate details of his storytelling. His meticulous attention to detail extended beyond the screen and into his choice of cigars, reflecting a deeper connection between his creative process and personal habits. Each cigar was selected with care, much like the elements of his films, which were crafted to evoke suspense and intrigue. For Hitchcock, cigars were more than a luxury. They were a companion in his journey to create cinematic masterpieces. This relationship between his smoking and filmmaking highlights how personal rituals can influence artistic expression, making his legacy even more fascinating. Number 28. James Woods is as unconventional in his cigar habits as he is in his career choices. Instead of opting for luxurious humidors, Woods prefers storing his cigars in practical Tupperware containers, showcasing his no-nonsense approach to life. This offbeat practice is a reflection of his personality, which shines through in his performances in critically acclaimed films like Salvador and Casino. For Woods, cigars aren't about pomp or display. They're a simple pleasure that aligns with his unique, practical outlook. Whether on set or off, his cigar habit has become an integral part of his behind-the-scenes persona. Woods has built a reputation for being a talented actor who often takes on challenging roles, and his choice of cigar storage mirrors his straightforward nature. He embraces a lifestyle that prioritizes functionality over extravagance, making his cigar enjoyment a personal ritual rather than a social statement. This distinctive approach to cigars adds another layer to his already intriguing character, making him a memorable figure in Hollywood history. Known for his groundbreaking work in television during the 1950s, Ernie Kovacs was a true innovator. Number 23 on the list of the worst cigar smokers in Hollywood history, Kovacs was as extravagant in his cigar habits as he was in his creative pursuits. He was known to smoke up to 20 Cuban double Coronas a day, showcasing a lifestyle of excess that matched his larger-than-life persona. His love for cigars was not merely a personal indulgence. It became an integral part of his identity. Kovacs often featured his beloved cigars in his iconic TV commercials and comedy sketches, blending humor with his smoking habits in a way that captivated audiences. His unique style pushed the boundaries of television, making him a pioneer in the industry. Kovacs left behind a rich legacy filled with innovation and humor, reflecting his unapologetic appreciation for the finer things in life, including his cherished cigars. Number 18. John Huston, the legendary filmmaker behind classics like The Maltese Falcon and The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, was as known for his cigar habit as he was for his groundbreaking storytelling. A larger-than-life figure in Hollywood, Huston's cigars symbolized his indulgent lifestyle and bold personality. Whether on set or during a hunting expedition, Huston's ever-present cigar became a trademark of his fearless approach to life and art. His passion for cigars wasn't just a personal indulgence, but a reflection of his philosophy to live life to the fullest, a sentiment echoed in his films. Huston's characters often faced moral dilemmas and adventures that mirrored his own adventurous spirit. His cigars were more than just a habit. They were a part of his identity, representing his love for the finer things in life. This connection between his smoking and his cinematic vision made him a unique figure in Hollywood, where he embraced both the art of filmmaking and the pleasures of life with equal fervor. Number 8. Harrison Ford, the reluctant Hollywood superstar, found solace in cigars amidst the quiet of his Wyoming ranch. Known for iconic roles in Star Wars and Indiana Jones, Ford's cigars became a way to balance the intensity of his career with moments of serenity. Often photographed enjoying a smoke in his downtime, Ford's understated love for cigars reflected his private, grounded nature. Whether piloting a plane or tending to his ranch, Ford's cigars symbolized his unique blend of adventure and tranquility. His choice to indulge in cigars was not just a habit, but a ritual that allowed him to unwind from the pressures of fame. The rugged landscape of Wyoming provided the perfect backdrop for these moments of reflection. Ford's connection to cigars mirrored his approach to life, where he embraced both the thrill of adventure and the peace found in solitude. This duality made him a fascinating figure in Hollywood, where the glitz and glamour often overshadow the simple pleasures of life. Number 26. Mikhail Baryshnikov, one of the greatest ballet dancers of all time, found an unexpected passion for cigars thanks to director Milos Forman. What began as a casual introduction quickly turned into a refined appreciation, with Baryshnikov favoring vintage Cuban Dunhills. This choice of cigar mirrored his elegance and artistic discipline, blending sophistication with his legendary career. Whether performing on stage or enjoying a quiet moment off it, Baryshnikov's cigars became a symbol of his balance between artistic rigor and personal indulgence. His love for cigars was not just about smoking. It represented a lifestyle that combined the intensity of his dance with moments of relaxation and contemplation. The ritual of enjoying a fine cigar allowed him to unwind after the demands of his performances, providing a contrast to the physicality of ballet. Baryshnikov's cigars were more than a habit. They were a reflection of his personality, showcasing a man who appreciated the finer things in life while remaining dedicated to his craft. W.C. Fields was a master of turning ordinary props into comedic gold, and cigars were no exception. Whether playing a hapless con artist or a bumbling father figure, Fields' use of cigars enhanced his characters with a mix of wit and whimsy. His exaggerated interactions with cigars, lighting them in unconventional ways or using them to punctuate jokes, became a hallmark of his performances. The way he would puff on a cigar while delivering a punchline added a layer of humor that was uniquely his own. Fields often portrayed characters who were larger than life, and his cigars mirrored this persona, becoming a symbol of his comedic style. Off-screen, his fondness for cigars reflected his larger-than-life personality, making him a pioneer in using humor to elevate an everyday indulgence. The sight of him with a cigar became iconic, representing not just his characters, but also his approach to comedy, where the mundane was transformed into something extraordinary. His legacy continues to influence comedians today, showcasing how a simple prop can enhance storytelling and character development. Number 32, Tom Selleck, the iconic star of Magnum P.I., exudes charisma and sophistication, and his love for cigars is a reflection of his refined tastes. Selleck's favorite pastime involves reading scripts with a Monte Cristo No. 2 cigar in hand. Though his passion for cigars began with Cuban Cohibas, he has since diversified his palate, favoring brands that suit his evolving preferences. Selleck's on-screen and off-screen personas often merge when it comes to cigars, with fans frequently associating his rugged charm with the rich aroma of a fine stagey. Whether on set or at home, Selleck's cigars are a constant companion. His presence in Hollywood is marked not just by his acting skills, but also by the way he carries himself, often seen with a cigar that complements his sophisticated image. This connection between his character and his personal life adds depth to his public persona, making him a memorable figure in the world of entertainment. The allure of Selleck's cigars is as strong as his on-screen performances, creating a lasting impression on fans and cigar enthusiasts alike. Number 14, John Wayne, the epitome of the rugged American cowboy, was rarely seen without a cigar in hand. Whether riding through dusty trails or sharing fireside stories with fellow cowboys, Wayne's custom-made cigars became a signature element of his persona. These cigars symbolized moments of introspection and camaraderie, perfectly complementing his iconic roles in westerns like The Searchers and True Grit. For Wayne, cigars were more than a prop. They were an extension of his larger-than-life image, representing strength, wisdom, and the timeless allure of the Old West. His presence on screen was often marked by the slow, deliberate puff of a cigar, adding to the gravitas of his characters. The smoke curling around him seemed to embody the spirit of adventure and the rugged individualism that defined his films. Fans and fellow actors alike recognized that the cigar was not just a habit, but a vital part of his identity, enhancing the authenticity of his portrayal of the American hero. Wayne's love for cigars became a cultural touchstone, influencing how audiences viewed the archetype of the cowboy. His legacy continues to resonate, reminding us of the powerful imagery that cigars can evoke in the world of cinema. Number 34, Milton Berle, affectionately known as Uncle Milty, was a television pioneer and a passionate cigar smoker. His love for cigars was not just a personal quirk, but a shared indulgence with his family. On a trip to Rome, his second wife, Ruth, showed her ingenuity by smoking a cigar herself to bypass customs restrictions. This clever act allowed the couple to smuggle more cigars than permitted. Berle's humor and charm extended to his cigar habits, often making his love for the smokes a centerpiece of his public persona. He collected cigars from around the world, and was known for always having a story to share over a lit stogie. His cigar smoking became a signature part of his identity, often seen on stage with a cigar in hand, adding to his larger-than-life character. Berle's playful nature and his fondness for cigars made him a memorable figure in Hollywood, leaving a lasting impression on fans and fellow entertainers alike. His legacy as a cigar enthusiast remains a notable aspect of his colorful life. Elvis Presley, the undisputed king of rock and roll, is remembered not only for his electrifying music and groundbreaking style, but also for his unique lifestyle choices. Number 19 on the list of the worst cigar smokers in Hollywood history, he balanced his humble beginnings with a taste for the luxurious, and cigars were a significant part of that indulgence. Known for his powerful voice and charismatic stage presence, Presley developed a preference for Cuban cigars, which became a symbol of his connection to opulence and success. Whether he was relaxing at Graceland, his famous mansion in Memphis, or preparing for a concert, his cigars were a quiet indulgence that contrasted sharply with the explosive energy of his public persona. This love for cigars highlighted the duality of his life, showcasing a blend of down-to-earth charisma and high-profile glamour. While he captivated audiences with his music, the act of enjoying a cigar offered him a moment of personal pleasure and reflection away from the spotlight. Presley's cigars were more than just a habit. They represented a lifestyle that many aspired to. They were a part of his image, reinforcing the idea of the rock star living large. His choice of Cuban cigars also hinted at a certain sophistication, as these cigars are often associated with luxury and exclusivity. This aspect of his life adds another layer to the complex character of Elvis Presley, illustrating how he navigated fame and fortune while still holding on to elements of his roots. In many ways, his cigar smoking was a personal ritual, a way to unwind and enjoy the fruits of his labor. It served as a reminder of his journey from a modest upbringing to becoming a cultural icon. The contrast between his public persona and private indulgences paints a vivid picture of a man who was both a superstar and a relatable figure. Elvis Presley's legacy continues to influence music and culture, and his love for cigars remains a fascinating detail in the story of his life, reflecting the complexities of fame and the personal choices that define us. With his suave demeanor and unmistakable coolness, James Coburn became an icon of Hollywood sophistication. Known for his roles in films like Our Man Flint and The Magnificent Seven, Coburn carried a cigar with the same confidence he brought to his performances. His love for fine cigars was emblematic of an adventurous life that spanned decades, filled with bold choices both on and off the screen. Coburn's cigar smoking wasn't merely an indulgence, it was a reflection of his laid-back, yet refined persona, a hallmark of his enduring charm in the film industry. He often appeared in public with a cigar in hand, embodying the image of a classic leading man. This image resonated with audiences, making him a memorable figure in cinema. Coburn's presence was magnetic, and his cigar became a part of his identity, symbolizing a lifestyle that embraced both elegance and a sense of adventure. His legacy continues to influence how cigars are perceived in Hollywood, marking him as a true icon of sophistication. Danny DeVito's cigar-smoking stories are as colorful as his roles in films like Matilda and Batman Returns. One standout tale involves a transatlantic flight where his commitment to bringing Cuban cigars highlighted his passion for the habit. DeVito is known for his larger-than-life personality, and this extends to his love for cigars. Starting with Cuban Cohibas, he embraced the rich flavors and traditions of cigar smoking. His palate evolved over time, leading him to discover Partagas cigars, which showcase a journey of refined taste and appreciation for quality. DeVito's humor and charm shine through in his cigar stories, often shared with friends and fans alike. His love for cigars complements his vibrant personality, making them a memorable aspect of his off-screen life. Whether he is lighting up a cigar after a long day of filming or sharing a laugh with fellow actors, DeVito's passion for cigars adds another layer to his already fascinating character. When it comes to cigar smoking in Hollywood, Jim Belushi stands out as a unique figure. Number 17 on the list of the worst cigar smokers, Belushi viewed cigar smoking as more than just a pastime. It was a ritual that allowed him to connect with others and reflect on life. He had a particular fondness for Nicaraguan blends, which he often enjoyed during meaningful conversations. For Belushi, cigars were not merely about the act of smoking, but were a medium through which he could engage with friends and even strangers. His off-screen persona, characterized by warmth and humor, complemented the rich and communal nature of his cigar habits. Each cigar he lit was a celebration of life's milestones, whether it was a personal achievement or a shared moment with loved ones. This practice added depth and authenticity to both his public and private life, making his cigar smoking a significant part of who he was as a person and an actor. Number 25. Douglas Fairbanks Jr., the son of silent film legend Douglas Fairbanks, carried his father's legacy into the modern age, transitioning smoothly from silent films to television. His urbane charm and sophisticated demeanor extended to his love for cigars, which were a constant companion throughout his life. Known for his roles in films like The Prisoner of Zenda, Fairbanks Jr. approached his craft with the same refinement he brought to his cigar choices. His cigars symbolized not just luxury, but also the timeless elegance of Hollywood's golden age. Fairbanks Jr. was often seen enjoying a cigar at social events, embodying the suave persona that made him a favorite among fans and peers alike. His ability to navigate the changing landscape of entertainment while maintaining his father's legacy is a testament to his talent and charisma. The cigars he favored were not merely a habit, they were an extension of his identity, reflecting the sophistication and style that defined an era. Fairbanks Jr. remains a significant figure in Hollywood history, representing a bridge between the silent film era and the vibrant world of modern cinema. In the realm of silent film, Charlie Chaplin stands out as a genius, particularly known for his iconic character, the Tramp. His use of cigars in his films served as a powerful symbol of wealth and authority, often employed to critique and satirize the societal norms of his time. In classics like Modern Times and The Great Dictator, cigars were not just props. They became visual tools that highlighted the stark class disparities, rampant greed, and the arrogance of those in power. Through these films, Chaplin cleverly used the cigar to reflect the struggles of the common man against the backdrop of a society obsessed with materialism. While his on-screen relationship with cigars was bold and expressive, Chaplin's personal connection to them was more subtle. Nevertheless, cigars remained a recurring motif in his storytelling, representing both rebellion and satire. His ability to transform a simple cigar into a profound symbol of critique and commentary on society showcased his innovative approach to filmmaking. This unique perspective not only entertained audiences, but also encouraged them to reflect on the deeper issues of class and power dynamics. Chaplin's legacy as one of the most innovative filmmakers in history is firmly cemented by his masterful use of such symbols in his work. Number 33, David Letterman didn't just revolutionize late-night television. He brought cigars into the limelight, giving them a permanent place in pop culture. During commercial breaks, Letterman was known to sneak in puffs of his favorite cigars, adding an air of mischief to his persona. This habit became a signature part of his show, showcasing a relaxed side amidst the high-energy environment of late-night television. Guests often gifted him premium Cuban cigars, a testament to how well his cigar-loving antics were embraced by both fans and fellow celebrities. His collection reportedly included rare brands, reflecting his deep appreciation for the craft of cigar making. Letterman's love for cigars became a charming aspect of the behind-the-scenes atmosphere of his show. In interviews, he has credited cigars with being a source of relaxation amidst the chaos of television production, highlighting how they provided him a moment of calm in his busy life. Number 16. Sylvester Stallone, the man behind iconic characters like Rocky Balboa and John Rambo, found a contrasting elegance in his love for premium cigars. Often paired with vintage wine, his cigar-smoking habits showcased a refined side of Stallone that diverged from his tough, action hero image. For Stallone, cigars were a form of relaxation and a way to celebrate his achievements, reflecting the balance between his gritty on-screen personas and his sophisticated personal tastes. His collection of premium cigars became as legendary as his Hollywood career. Stallone's choice of cigars often included some of the finest brands, which he enjoyed after a long day of filming or during special occasions. This habit not only highlighted his appreciation for the finer things in life, but also served as a ritual that allowed him to unwind and reflect on his journey in the film industry. The contrast between his rugged characters and his love for cigars added depth to his public persona, making him a fascinating figure in Hollywood. Number 35. Orson Welles, the genius behind Citizen Kane, became a cinematic legend at the tender age of 25. But Welles wasn't just a maestro of storytelling, he had a penchant for fine cigars that often wove their way into his artistic endeavors. His film Touch of Evil featured Hank Quinlan, a cigar-smoking character whose indulgence mirrored Welles' own love for the habit. Welles was known for his larger-than-life personality, and his choice of cigars was no different, bold, rich, and unapologetic. He once said that a cigar was not merely for smoking, but a statement of taste, a prop that could enhance the mystique of the man holding it. This love for cigars was not just a personal indulgence, it became part of his public persona. Welles often appeared in public with a cigar in hand, embodying the image of a sophisticated artist. His cigars were a reflection of his creative spirit, adding to the allure that surrounded him. Welles' relationship with cigars was as complex as his films, intertwining his passion for storytelling with the art of smoking. Known as the golden boy of classic Hollywood, George Hamilton has made a significant mark, not only in film but also in the world of cigars. His lifelong passion for cigars led him to create his own brand, making him a trailblazer for future generations of cigar enthusiasts. Hamilton is best remembered for his memorable roles in films like Love at First Bite and Zorro, the Gay Blade. His on-screen charm and debonair image were perfectly complemented by his appreciation for Cuban cigars, which became a signature part of his persona. Hamilton's dedication to the craft of cigar making is noteworthy. He took the time to learn about the intricacies of cigars, from the selection of tobacco to the rolling process. This commitment not only solidified his status as a Hollywood icon, but also earned him respect in the fine cigar community. His ability to blend his celebrity status with a genuine love for cigars has inspired many. Through his efforts, he has helped elevate the perception of cigar smoking, making it a sophisticated pastime. Hamilton's influence extends beyond just his films. He has become a symbol of elegance and style in the cigar world. His legacy continues to inspire both fans of cinema and cigar aficionados alike, showcasing how one can seamlessly blend passion with profession. Known for his intense dedication to method acting, Robert De Niro found a companion in Casablanca cigars, which he often smoked both on and off set. His choice of cigars reflects his meticulous nature and commitment to quality. Whether portraying a chilling ex-convict in Cape Fear or delving into the intricate psyche of Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver, De Niro's complex and immersive approach to his roles mirrored his relationship with cigars. Each puff seemed to enhance his focus, allowing him to dive deeper into the characters he portrayed. For De Niro, cigars were more than a habit. They were part of a lifestyle that prioritized quality and attention to detail. This dedication to his craft and personal rituals has defined his legendary career. The way he savored each cigar was akin to how he approached his performances, with nuance and deliberation. His smoking habit became a symbol of his artistic journey, intertwining with the very essence of his identity as an actor. Known for his versatile performances in films like The Matrix and The Sopranos, Joe Pantoliano often integrated cigars into his roles, blending work with pleasure. A man of diverse tastes, Pantoliano enjoyed everything from Davidoff to Arturo Fuente cigars, reflecting his dynamic personality. His on-screen characters often mirrored his real-life love for cigars, using them as symbols of power, relaxation, or mischief. For Pantoliano, cigars were more than a habit. They were an essential part of his identity, both as an actor and a connoisseur. The way he carried a cigar added depth to his characters, making them more memorable and relatable. Whether portraying a cunning mobster or a quirky sidekick, the presence of a cigar often enhanced the scene, giving it a unique flair. Pantoliano's passion for cigars is evident in how he embraced them, showcasing a blend of sophistication and rugged charm that resonated with audiences. His love for cigars is a testament to his multifaceted nature, making him a standout figure in Hollywood. Number 29. Sammy Davis Jr., a cornerstone of the Rat Pack, was a man of many talents and many cigars. An accomplished singer, dancer, and actor, Davis was rarely seen without a luxurious Cuban cigar in hand. His affinity for cigars was as dynamic as his career, with friends and fans frequently gifting him rare and exotic smokes. For Davis, cigars were more than just a luxury. They were a part of his signature style. Whether on stage, on screen, or relaxing with his Rat Pack peers, his cigar became a symbol of his larger-than-life presence and unyielding dedication to excellence. The image of Davis, with a cigar elegantly perched between his fingers, became iconic, representing not just his personal flair but also the glamorous lifestyle of the era. His cigars were often a conversation starter, a way to connect with fellow entertainers and fans alike. This love for cigars complemented his vibrant personality, making him a memorable figure in Hollywood history. With his signature mustache and rapid-fire wit, Groucho Marx became a legendary figure in comedy, and cigars played a significant role in shaping his unique persona. He often used cigars as a comedic tool, making them inseparable from his stage and screen presence. Groucho had a love-hate relationship with cigars in real life, but on stage, they transformed into a source of humor. His routines featured absurd one-liners and exaggerated gestures that turned the simple act of smoking into a comedic spectacle. For Groucho, cigars were not just props. They were integral to his identity as a comedian. He had a remarkable ability to extract laughter from even the most mundane objects, and his cigar-centric stories added depth to his performances. This clever use of cigars helped cement his status as a timeless icon of humor, showcasing his talent for blending the ordinary with the extraordinary in a way that resonated with audiences. Nicolas Cage's intense, eclectic personality is perfectly complemented by his passion for cigars. Known for his unpredictable roles in films like Leaving Las Vegas and Face Off, Cage has embraced his love for Montecristo cigars with the same fervor he brings to his craft. Cigars are more than a luxury for Cage. They are an extension of his enigmatic and often unconventional lifestyle. His choice of cigars reflects his unique character, adding a layer of sophistication to his famously offbeat persona. Whether portraying a treasure hunter or an action hero, Cage's off-screen cigar habit showcases his flair for the dramatic. He often enjoys a cigar during moments of relaxation, allowing him to unwind from the intensity of his roles. This habit not only enhances his image, but also connects him to a long tradition of cigar aficionados in Hollywood. Cage's love for cigars is a testament to his larger-than-life personality, making him a memorable figure in the world of cinema. Number 30. Marlene Dietrich was more than a Hollywood star. She was a cultural icon who challenged conventions at every turn. Her love for Cuban cigars was both a personal indulgence and a statement of rebellion. Dietrich often paired her glamorous gowns with a lit cigar, creating an image that was as sophisticated as it was subversive. Her cigars symbolized strength and independence, setting her apart in an industry that often demanded conformity. Whether on screen or off, Dietrich's cigar smoking was a bold declaration of her unique identity and an unforgettable aspect of her legacy. She embraced a style that defied traditional gender roles, using her cigars to assert her presence in a male-dominated world. This striking combination of elegance and defiance made her a trailblazer, influencing generations of women to embrace their individuality. Dietrich's cigars were not just a habit. They were a powerful emblem of her fearless spirit and a testament to her enduring impact on Hollywood and beyond. Number 24. Gregory Hines, the tap-dancing virtuoso, marked his life's milestones with cigars, making them an integral part of his celebrations. When his daughter was born, Hines lit up his first cigar, beginning a journey that evolved into a refined appreciation for premium smokes like Montecristo cigars. This moment was not just a personal celebration. It symbolized the joy and pride he felt as a father. Hines was known for his immense talent as a performer, captivating audiences with his incredible dancing and acting skills. However, beyond his artistic achievements, he was also recognized for his warmth and humility. These qualities were reflected in his approach to cigars. For Hines, cigars were not merely about indulgence. They represented a way of honoring the significant moments in his life. Each cigar he enjoyed was a reminder of the milestones he celebrated, from personal achievements to family gatherings. His love for cigars was intertwined with his love for life, making each puff a tribute to the experiences that shaped him. As we reflect on the lives of these Hollywood figures, we see how their cigar habits often mirrored their personalities. For instance, Orson Welles was not just a filmmaker. He was a larger-than-life character whose cigar smoke seemed to swirl around him like the mysteries of his films. His passion for cigars was evident in his public appearances, where he often lit up, adding to his aura of sophistication and creativity. Similarly, Sammy Davis Jr. used cigars as part of his stage persona, enhancing his performances with a touch of flair that captivated audiences. The stories of these cigar smokers reveal a deeper connection to their craft and the culture of Hollywood. Their choices in cigars often reflected their status and individuality, making them memorable figures in the industry. The allure of cigars in Hollywood is not just about smoking. It is about the stories, the power dynamics, and the legacy these stars left behind. Each cigar smoked was a statement, a moment captured in time that continues to intrigue fans and historians alike. The exploration of these worst cigar smokers opens a window into the complexities of fame and the personal habits that define their lives. The tales of ambition, rebellion, and the pursuit of sophistication through cigars paint a vivid picture of Hollywood's past, inviting us to ponder the impact of these habits on their careers and personal